Hey friends, as you've known from my last video, I just moved jobs, and with the new job comes now some monetary benefits. And of course, me and my brain just said, oh, look at all this spare money that we have. I think it's time to buy things that you don't actually need that much, but things that you actually want. So my heart and my wallet was like, but no, that's not actually practical. And yet, you know, sometimes we just have to do some retail therapy and justify the hard work that we've been putting into our jobs lately. And I hope you enjoy this sharing, and let's proceed to the table. Alright, good day friends. I did made mention a few months ago that I purchased enough art supplies for me to last for quite some time. And recently when I moved to my new job, I just got some money to spare, let's just say that. And I wanted to invest in some art supplies that I've used up or things that I'm curious to use. So a refill that I got is this Magnani Portofino. A quick blurb and review of this hot press watercolor paper. This is currently my favorite one. It can handle my colored pencil layers, and it can handle my light washes of watercolors and other water soluble medium. This is Magnani's hot press version of their watercolor paper, and it's 100% cotton. It's not that expensive, and I decided to go for these sheets rather than buying an entire block of it because I find no use for keeping it in a block because I like working in particular sizes that I enjoy. So this one is a 9 by 12 inches, and I sometimes just cut it in half, and I can work maybe 10 to even 15 colored pencil and watercolor practice sheets on this watercolor paper. It's 300 GSM, 100% cotton, and I absolutely love this. If you're looking for a watercolor paper, this is a good one if it's readily available and is affordable in your area. Then you have here, oh, it's kind of heavy. Okay, I just poured it out like once again. So I got me one of my favorite watercolor journals and sketchbooks. This is a watercolor journal from Tokyo Finds. It's a unique size and it's perfect for my traveling and sketching on location. It's not that big. It's as big as my palm. So that says more about how big I am as a person as compared to this watercolor pad. But yeah, it's 4 by 6 inches, so it's an ideal size if you plan to work small and you want to just use it when you're on location. And I'm gladly gonna take this over a different sketchbook that's lower quality but it's pretty big. At least this one can handle my mixed media work. And then here are a few items that I got from the pencil sections and the watercolor sections where they sell things open stock. So I have here 3 of my favorite polychromos pencils. Let's give it a swatch later. And then this one is a brush pen. I thought I got 2, but I can't seem to find the other one. I think, oh no, oh man, I think I lost the other one. But this is a Zig brush pen, I believe. Let's check the nib out once we start swatching them. And then of course my favorite graphite pencil as of the moment, not that it's any better, but because of how it feels on the hand. This is a Graphwood from Carandash. As you can see and know already by this time, I love working with professional grade products. Even if I'm just a hobbyist, I just really love the idea of having premium and light fast and quality products. And there's that. And I did make mention I like using premium, but then again, this is a Winsor & Newton Cotman watercolor, and it's in Indian red. I just picked it up because it's very affordable. It's not more than 200 pesos. I think this one cost me only 164 pesos if I'm not mistaken, and that's like just $3 for this tube. I'll settle for that. Okay, let me just grab a sketchbook where we could swatch them. Alrighty, so this is a sketchbook that I have from Tokyo Fine, similar paper to the journal that I showed you that's in the travel size, and this is a big one. I like working on this one when I am just sketching at home. This one will be used for my travels. There we go. Those are the 3 polychromos pencils that I have. This one is the Caran d'Ache Graphwood, and it's kind of blunt because people have been using it in art bar, but I don't mind that. As long as it's not sharpened, I'm good. So this is in 7B. No, 9B, so it's probably the darkest and softest graphite, or in the words of Scott Christian Sava, it's the most buttery pencil. Let's try to smudge it out. And yeah, it's fairly soft, but it's kind of waxy still, similar to most of the Caran d'Ache Graphwood. So it's very shiny, which comes with it being graphite, of course. And now, this is the Zig brush pen that I got. I really thought that this pen that I got from Zig is actually the one that aforementioned Scott Christian Sava used, but it isn't. He's using the Zebra brush pen, which are actually cheaper, but you can get them online, and it takes some time to deliver in my area here in Baguio City, so I just picked up one from Art Bar. So let's just give it a quick snip. Okay, so this is a metallic gray brush pen. I wasn't expecting this one to be metallic, but I just picked it up thinking it was black, but nevertheless, it's gorgeous. The nib is actually really nice. You can go thin. This is how thin you can work with, or thick expressive brush strokes. I'm excited to use it, but it was not what I was expecting. Alright, and then we have here this Cotman. I think this is an Indian red. I can't see what it is because of all the labelings. My old trusty unknown brand watercolor brush. The Indian red of the Cotman is absolutely gorgeous. I like that. It's the color that I was expecting, and the granulation looks pretty decent. Okay, so it moves fairly well for being the quote-unquote student range of the Winsor & Newton, but I expect that from the Indian red because it usually has this sort of texture and performance, and the granulation pattern is absolutely awesome. So the big product that I got for this haul, as you've seen from the title, is a glass dip pen from Taiwan. And let me just this just arrived a few hours ago in my home, and it was fairly quick to be dispatched by the seller, which I actually appreciate, and the packaging is absolutely amazing. So it was really handled with care, and the seller knows probably how fragile their products are, so they took care of it. Wrapped it in very thick and chunky bubble wrap. So this is the dip pen. The characters are in, I believe, Chinese, but I don't know which type of lettering they use because, again, friends, China has different scripts. It's not just, just Chinese as is. Okay, so this is probably a simplified Mandarin writing, as you could see here, and let's check it out. So I admire the fact that it's covered, and okay, so I got one in a purple gorgeous glass, and the nib, wow, It's pretty trippy once you spiral it. It's gorgeous. Has a nice weight to it, but it's not the heaviest, which is okay with me. So aside from the glass portion, you also have here a cup, presumably where you'd be placing your ink or mixing your ink in. It's a nice touch. And then you have here now a glass rest for the glass dip pen, which is very good consideration. And you have here beautiful inks, and I can't wait to swatch them. I believe that they're all iridescent shimmery paints. Let's open one. Oh, it's sealed. It's sealed pretty well. I'm surprised. All right, it's absolutely beautiful and messy. Okay, so I'll try to open them and let's try to swatch these dip pens on my sketchbook. So for here on out, it's now voiceover mode, and in this juncture, you could see me swatching out the different inks from the dip pen, and the different packaging of the dip pen inks are so difficult to open up, but here we go. I'm swatching them first with a brush, and then I'm switching over to the glass dip pen. Using the glass dip pen feels a bit strange and takes a lot of getting used to, but hopefully with a few more trials using the dip pen, I'll get myself used to using this overused or really hyped media of this glass dip pen. You can see that the results of opening the different package or vials, but then again, the inks came out really vibrant, almost as if they were mixed with brightener, so that's an asterisk on the light fastness, but nevertheless, they are absolutely beautiful. Now, along with the initial two ones that I wish to share, I also got a few more packages. This one is from Taiwan, and I bought this from a stationery through Shopee, and as you can see, the packaging or how it was packaged is absolutely fun, and I appreciate that with the seller. So I just bought two items, but I got a lot of freebie, including this trial pack of their different stationaries and memo pads. I'm pouring it out here, and you can see here, absolutely cute, absolutely fun to have. And along with the different memo pads and sticky notes are two postcards from Blackpink members, so that's really fun, I guess. I'm not really that big of a fan of Blackpink, but I enjoy their music. Now, it comes with these two pieces of candy, which I try them. Not the best, if I'm being honest, but I appreciate them because it adds to the colorful aspect of their sampler packet. So this is the first batch of their samples. So cute, so absolutely fun, and it's just it really gives me that cuteness aggression of wanting to on those little sticky notes, which I hope that none of us gets that much aggressive with cute things. And the two main things that I got were these two tape dispensers. Look at them, they're absolutely adorable, and they cut pretty well, and they do the job. Here it is in action, and I apologize for filming this one portrait, but here's how it works. It cuts the tape pretty nicely, and it's still really cute. Now, aside from these different stationery materials, I got myself some brush markers and some other forms of the Pitt pens from Faber-Castell. I'm gonna swatch these ones on this notebook, and I got myself 3 of those fine liner-esque. They call it an S-tip, but I think it's just for small. But to me, it just works like a fine liner. I'm gonna use this to draw, to journal, or to just sign documents. And the different brush markers that I got are these various assorted colors. I just clicked those that I didn't have, not even minding what are the colors that I'm getting. So one amazing advantage of using the Pitt pens is that they don't bleed through regular paper that easily compared to most alcohol markers. It's because they're made of India ink, I guess. which is why it doesn't bleed through the next pages. And I'm really looking forward to using them to my coloring books, and along with some doodles that I think about every now and then or plan to make inside the office. Yes, friends, I left my Pitt pen collection in my office, and here's the new ones that I got, plus the old ones that I have. So absolutely nice range of colors. So yeah, that's it. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed this haul, and which one of these different art supplies are you keen of having? Let me know in the comments below. Please don't forget to like this video. I know, very YouTuber of me to say that, but yeah, that's it. I hope you are having a great day, a great week, month, a year ahead, and despite these challenging times, I wish you all the love and, of course, peace.